Oh! Let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to watch myself. It's going to go for days. Well, once it starts up. Oh! Let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to watch myself. Oh yeah, here we go. It's going to go for days. Still waiting for it. It's gonna make windows upon windows. I'm really excited about it. Let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm gonna watch myself. Oh yeah, here we go. It's gonna go for days. Still waiting for it. It's gonna make windows upon windows. Still waiting for it. What's happening? I guess I'm several seconds behind. That's what's happening. Yes, there we go. Okay, enough of that. Let's pop me out some chat. Where is that? Pop out. And let's see who wants to show up and hang out. Mass Effect, please. There we go. What a treat. So, where we last left off, we were glitched in an elevator. So I reloaded a save, and I got myself exactly back to where we were. Exactly. So, if I remember correctly, we want to get back in the elevator, go fuck around with the Hanar merchant and tell him to fuck off. We'll get some more Renegade, and then we can actually leave. Oh, no, we have to go and frame, what's his name? The guy, the Annihilus fellow. Luckily, there was an autosave inside the Synthetic Insights office. I have a large glass of wine here with me. It's actually very large. Pretty excited about it. Alright, so here's the elevator, right? We talked to Keen. He gave us like 25 or 30 Renegade, I think. That was pretty sweet.
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet.
I'm working on it.
Do hurry. Annihilus has many spies.
Okay, elevator. You're up. Don't fuck up this time, please. And hold your breath. Okay, well, the door's closed and we're moving. That's a good sign. I'm going to tab out here for just a quick moment. There we go. Alright, so Noveria. I have okay weapons. I couldn't bring Rex because I didn't have someone with decryption, so I decided to bring Kaidan instead. I think biotics are the right choice on this level. We can bring Rex with us on Pharos. He's real good against those thorium creepers. Well, we can get immunity finally. And then what I could do is level up the rest of my... Well, I could get first aid, but I have Liara right now, so that's really not necessary. Maybe just keep bumping up assault rifles or keep going with fitness. That'll be just fine. And then Kaidan will do barrier, and then Liara is first aid and electronics. That's fantastic. And then as long as Kaidan can do full decryption, which he can, we're in good shape. So Liara, let's just keep leveling up Singularity. Again, biotics very, very good against Rachni, which is why I would have liked to bring Rex, but it's not super necessary. It's good, though. And before we scare Opal away, we'll try to sell him or we'll try to buy some stuff. We'll see what he's got. How's the stream quality? It looks okay. Looks pretty good. I see you two people that joined. How you doing tonight? If you don't answer me, that's cool. I understand. Up here. For a second, I thought he wasn't there anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless.
Okay, so let's...
I'm here to shop.
Let's check what he's got real quick. We don't need... Well...
This one apologizes for...
Let's just check the standard items. We kind of want... Well... We need an Omni tool. We need a better Omni tool for Kaidan, that's for sure.
The customer grows restless.
I want to buy
I'm
something.
here to shop. We can discuss this.
Of course.
That's not what I'm looking for either. Alright, screw it. Oh, we just have to scare him away, just to get some extra Renegade and complete this mission completely.
The customer.
I sold the package.
The other... The Spectre has cost this one much. Perhaps more than you know.
You were breaking the law. If a real police officer...
Tough love.
This one wishes the other to leave now.
Oh, we didn't get any Renegade for that? What?
This one would prefer.
Okay, oh, well, apparently he'll still sell us stuff. That's something. Alright, so let's go down and frame Annaleas so that, what's-her-name will show up in the next game, because when she's there in the next game, she gives you a discount, which is great. So that's why I went along this route. I was afraid that would be like full Paragon, but apparently we got 25 Renegade for convincing him to testify against Annaleas, which is fantastic.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration?
It took some.
I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and
That's
all.
some gratitude.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. While you were working on... I have an arrest...
This is an outrage.
I've never watched these, never watched this stuff
yeah,
before,
get 'em
so
going.
it's interesting to me
Shepard, I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to...
when I make the Renegade responses. I mean, this I would consider this still more of a Paragon path because we kept her alive. I mean, we could have ended it such that they're both dead. See, we got Paragon for that. That's fine. Ultimately, I'd say that's fine. There was a safe in here I think you can take from. Oh, it's back here. Okay. No big deal. It's so hard to get FemShep looking good in Mass Effect 1. What do you think of my FemShep? I think she's looking okay. I think when I import her to Mass Effect 2, I won't be making too many changes. I think she looks okay. I spent a lot of time on it. I like how, I mean, they let you take out your weapon. I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, cool. So we didn't get any points, did we? No. But I think the rest of my points moving forward is going to go into fitness and assault rifles. Commando's leveled up completely, which is great. And eventually we'll get these last 2 intimidate points, which would be really important, especially for buying stuff. And then decryption as well. I want everything. That's the thing. I want literally everything. I suppose I can get away with no first aid. Brett, you're telling me she's all right. I think, given the tools, I think I've done a pretty good job. It's quite hard, like you said, to make a good-looking, I think, any character in Mass Effect 1, but we'll see how she translates over to Mass Effect 2. Is it weird that there's no music? There's supposed to be music. There's no music right now. It's very strange. Alright, I believe this is where we want to go. Hey man, if Space James Bond starts shooting a wall for no reason, who are you to argue? That's fair. I mean, there was no one in that room. I always thought it'd be kind of neat, yeah, if you just pulled your gun out in Noveria, all the guards would just go hostile to you. But that'd be a way to get a bunch of free experience too, I suppose. That's like Bethesda level shit right there, where you can kill literally anybody regardless of how important they might be to progress your story. Is this... This is not where I needed to go.
Ms. Parasini contacted me as she lifted
Whoops.
off-world.
Don't get stuck in the elevator. Don't get stuck in the elevator. We'll quick save right before we go into it. And in case you didn't watch the end of the last stream, I literally was stuck in this elevator. I hit the button and the whole game, it didn't freeze, but the trigger to close the elevator doors and start moving didn't fire, and I was frozen and I couldn't move. So that was cool. But I hope everyone's doing all right. I would have liked to take a poll last time I was playing, but there weren't really enough people watching to see where I would go next. But so I just decided I'd go to Noveria. Anyway, we're going to the garage where we're going to fight some Geth, and then we're going to take the Mako. The Mako. And I'm just going to be bringing this up a couple times tonight, and I hope it doesn't get annoying, but I just want to point out to people, because I've gotten some comments saying, hey, I didn't know you were streaming. I want to point out, if you're following me on Twitch, you do have to check a little thing in the bottom left to say that you want to receive notifications when I go live.
Access to the garage. Yes.
Okay, I have a pass. Let's not get killed by these Geth. Please. These things are so fucking spooky. Look at them. They like cling to the walls and shit. They're like weird little frogs. I think, I was going to say, I thought maybe there was a, like a Krogan in this area too, but I guess not. Alright, let's focus on these stalkers first, because they do a shit ton of damage. Granted, all these guys do a ton of damage, but we've got tons of biotics.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Where the fuck did you come from?
What did you do here, Commander?
Only what I had to. I didn't ask the Geth to attack.
Geth. You
If I were to guess.
I don't believe. If Benezia Sama's contained.
Okay, so we're warning them
we
about
must
the
report to
Geth.
Executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth.
Again,
we
just
can
even
invest
just
in
like
panic.
using the bottom path in terms of dialogue. It's not something I'm used to because you know, you say different things than what I'm accustomed to. So this thing. Oh, you know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to hack this thing. You can use the turret. And you can kill the, you can kill all the Geth. Tungsten rounds is okay, I think. Let's see what we've got here, because we're going to need... We're using shredder rounds, which is good, because eventually we're going to be facing primarily Rachni. Tungsten rounds are anti-armored, but we're going to be mostly riding in the Mako, so I'm not going to worry too much. Brett, you're fucking bored. You're asking me what to do? I mean, I'm streaming Mass Effect. I don't know what to tell you. You should... I don't know, man. You should play some Rocket League. You should try playing StarCraft again. Eh? Okay, we're in the Mako. This will be a good opportunity to... I mean, normal Geth I'll probably get out... I'll probably kill with the Mako, but, like, really big Geth, like armatures, I might get them pretty low with the Mako and then hop out and kill them outside the Mako to get some extra XP. At least that's my plan. But they're all over this section, so you have to be a little careful, because you can very easily just fly off the side of the cliff, which I have certainly done many times. Brett, you can do what I'm doing. You can pop open an old game and fill up and overfill yourself a giant glass of wine. Overlord Moo's got the right idea. Brett, you do have your own stream. You just need to get the blackjack and hookers. I think there's something to pick up here. There is. And there's some Geth turrets up there. Again, we're going to kill all these things outside of the Mako. Oh, we got some Quarian armor. Let's make sure to not sell that so we can give it to Tali. That'll be great. But yes, we have some Geth turrets up here that we can kill outside of the Mako. I'm going to kill these like normal. Just avoid those shots right there. Kill these shock troopers with the big gun. There we go. And then we're going to just get this turret real low. Great. Almost missed it there. Alright, cool. And then let's hop back in and see if we can avoid this rocket. Need to get blackjack, whiskey, some coke, some whiskey. Alright, we're going to stay outside of the Mako again. We're getting more XP for doing this, so if you see me doing this frequently, this is why. But it's also very dangerous. You can see the Mako is just getting smashed to bits by rocket troopers up here, which we otherwise should be able to avoid quite easily. That's too many rockets. We have to be a little careful. Again, the Mako can be destroyed. And, well, you know what? We've got people with high electronics, specifically, well, Kaidan and Liar, which means we can repair the Mako pretty easily, but it's still a little dangerous. There we go, and then we want to open this shit up. More shredder rounds. Those might have been better than the ones I have equipped. I'm not sure. Let's check. I thought we picked up shredder round 6, right? No 7s. Cool. So anyone got plans for the long weekend? I assume if you're still in school, you've got Monday off, and most likely if you're working, you'll have Monday off because it's a national holiday. Brett says, Justin, I have a Lego obsession. I understand. Tara and I, when we were putting together our Legos, every time you finish it, you're like, I've got to get a new one. I've got to get a new one. But it gets pricey, so we stopped. But it's quite fun. So now we're getting to the section where there are going to be armatures, and these are exactly what we want to be killing outside of the Mako, because they can result in lots and lots of XP. So let's shoot it one more time. Okay, perfect. And then hop out. There we go. I mean, that wasn't great XP, but it wasn't bad. All right. See, this is why we bring people with decryption. Granted, I mean, I could do easy decryption by myself. I don't need teammates for that, but I need them for medium or above. Okay. Is there anything else to pick up? I don't think so. There's going to be some more armatures. I want to load up on sets from The Force Awakens, but I'm broke, so that won't happen. Yeah, I mean, I was the same way for the longest time. I'm like, I want the Star Destroyer so bad, but it's like $120, and then for years, and then finally now, I have good income and generally settled in my life. I have bought the Star Destroyer, but it'll still be there most likely. I mean, some of the sets get retired, but they bring some of them out of like the vaults, and you can buy them at a future date. I'm probably going to hop out and kill these guys outside of the Mako again. As long as I can get extra XP, I'm going to go for it. We do have to be a little careful, but I have a very good gun at this point, and we're over-leveled for this section of the game, I think. It's possible that the Mass Effect side quests level with you, but the main quests... Nah, I think they do too. I take that back. But it certainly seems like we're doing much better, just because I have a good gun now. Finally have some pretty good gear. Feel comfortable with that. So the thing about Liara and Kaidan is that they're very squishy. They're going to die, or they're going to get knocked down a lot. A lot. So I'm going to quick save a lot too, in case I glitch into another elevator, some stupid shit like that. We've got some more armatures down here, and turrets. Very easy to avoid. We've got some stuff to pick up there too. Whoop. Very easy to avoid, he says, before getting hit by a rocket. Alright, hop out now. Nope, don't put your gun away. Don't. Okay, well, my teammates killed it. That's fine too. It still counts. Metagel, that's not what I was really hoping for, but sure. Brett, have you started your big time stream schedule yet? I think there's a few more armatures along the way, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hop out of the Mako. This is the point of the game where I'm going to min-max a little bit more because I really want to get some more XP. I really want to get the better weapons. I want to get to level 50 as soon as possible. Oh, and I never looked into my DLC. I'm going to have to do that. Because I really want to just go to Pinnacle Station. If it doesn't become available after this story mission, I assume I don't have it installed, which is not good. Only because it was a pain. I mean, Pinnacle Station isn't that bad, but Bring Down the Sky I had major trouble finding. But this series isn't really, like, as heavily followed as pretty much everything else that I do, so this isn't really that much of a serious playthrough. If I was doing, like, a serious playthrough, I would listen to all the dialogue and let that all play out, not talk over the dialogue, and I don't know. I think that type of series would have even less of a following. Okay. Got it, and oh, I thought we could avoid that. Our shields are getting kind of low on the Mako. Not that big of a deal, but still. Still trying to work on my sleep schedule, he says. Woke up on time today, but I was really tired and cranky going to go to bed earlier. It never gets better. I'm in the habit of waking up very early for work, and I still feel terrible every morning. The only difference is, I get tired earlier, so then I go to bed at a, slightly more reasonable time. I thought that there was an armature out here that we had to kill, but I guess not. This is a good time to quick save. Quick save failed. It's because there's enemies on the other side of this room. I really like this area in the game because it's real mysterious. Okay, this is where there are Krogan people. And a Geth Prime. Let's just take cover. Be real safe here. Kill the repair bot. Juggernaut's down. Both my teammates are down. Let's get them up. I think those are just Krogan that are hanging out over there. Let's go ahead and get out our sniper rifles. So we can do double assassinate. Okay, well that made him pop immunity. Alright, pop assassinate again. Okay, and they both go down. They've used their, like, super regeneration. So now we just have to kill them again. And they'll leave us the fuck alone. There we go. He's gone. I think there's a third one up there. There is. I really like this. I really like sniping in this game. I've never done it before, and I think it's great. Okay. I gotta get used to my scroll wheel and what weapon it's gonna take out. I think I need to find a good game to attract people. I played The Order 1866 this morning, but I was literally the only person streaming it. Nobody was watching. Gotta find a good game. Yeah, definitely. I think the whole find your niche thing is one of the most important things of this. And, you know, here I am playing fucking Mass Effect 1. Not doing a great job, but finding my niche. But,
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
I suppose it's more about...
Biohazard materials.
I don't know. I mean, the whole, like, playing
facility.
user-made mods has really helped a lot with my channel.
Interface offline.
So that when I do want to play Mass Effect, a couple people will still come and watch.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay, so this is the part of the game where I don't remember exactly. There's a lot of places to go down here. And you have to do it in a very specific order. We're going to get a lot of pickups here eventually. There's a merchant down here that we'll be able to sell stuff to, which is good. There's nothing else in here that we need. So, let's quick save now. Like, these are the elevators that are that tend to glitch very badly. I've had very bad experiences with these, so hopefully we don't get glitched into the floor. I agree with you, though. You're saying it's hard to be a variety streamer. Because, like, I think to get started and to get a base, you need to kind of find your niche, and then you can expand. It's very, very challenging. I'm not even using anti-armor ammo, and I just burned through these Geth. It's awesome. I do want to take a moment after this to look into armor, better armor for my teammates. They both wear light human armor. And, what is up there? Oh, it's another Geth trooper. Both of them wear light human armor, and I probably picked up a few of them. It's pretty... Human armor is just the most common, obviously. I don't think we're at Rachni territory yet. I thought they'd pop out in this room eventually. That's fun. Point-blank sniping. I say Dark Souls... What's happening? Oh, it's a cinematic. Dark Souls 3 is coming out, but that's... I mean, it's going to be heavily played. Anything new will always be heavily played, of course, so it's hard to... It's hard to find that niche.
This place is in bad shape.
You can do what I do and find a slowly dying game. I wouldn't say StarCraft is dying, but it's certainly getting smaller. You know, something that really big channels don't really focus on anymore, and then... Let me change my weapons here. You know, and then work on the, you know, a community sorely lacking in content, you know? They want more stuff. Oh, I don't think I really have poison reduction. That sucks. Stupid little things. All right, here come the real Rachni again. They ignore shields, but we do a ton of damage. They ignore shields, they poison, but hopefully we'll be okay.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Maybe. All right, and they also like to pop out of the vents. These things aren't nearly as scary, I feel like, as they're made to be. There's normally a side quest you can pick up here if you haven't done it, and I've done nearly all of the side quests up until this point in the game. Some more will unlock, but for now, that's why we can't... The only reason to not do the side quests is you can get a little bit more XP because you hack one extra thing. So you get the XP for hacking it, and that's it. But otherwise, it's just supposed to point you in the right direction, but how hard is that? Alright, more Rachni pop out in one of these vents. I think it's in this room. Or does it pop out behind us? One of them pops out behind us, I think. I don't know. Let's just go. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. One of them pops out from here. Yeah. Doesn't it? Guess I'm totally wrong. Yep, there it is. Aha! My memory doesn't serve me wrong. See, and that ignores shields and it poisons me. It's a pain in the ass. Poison isn't that noticeable in this game, I found, but still. Quick save. No, is it because we're poisoned? That's why we can't quick save? That's why Novaria sucks. You get poisoned by these stupid Rachni, so you can't quick save, and then you have to get in elevators that are prone to, like, completely glitching out and ruining your current save progress. That's actually some good wine. Tara, what kind of wine did you say that was? She can't hear me. I think she has headphones in. She doesn't like listening to me. I wouldn't either.
Damage is not extensive.
All right, let's make sure we... I said, what kind of wine did you say this was? It... That's awesome. It was a $10 bottle of red wine that does not specify what kind of red wine it is. That's some awesome shit right there. Yeah, no, I agree. It's great. Oh, we're at that point of the game. Okay, so we have to do the Towers of... is it Towers of Hanoi, I believe? Which is just the pyramid restack, which is in every single BioWare game that's ever existed. But then when you finish it, there's this really bizarre, like, James Bond GoldenEye music that plays. I'm really excited about it. Really, really excited about it. Okay, so let's pop this. Well, we're not going to use Omnigel. Let's just do the manual. So... let's see if my memory can help me do this again. It's not that hard. It's really not hard at all, but, you know, you just can't... No, okay, we're definitely... We've already done it. No big deal. And... No. Here to here. Here to here. Oh, yes. Core 3, you're the one, Core 3. Maybe not. No, that's right. Here to here, to here. And again, this is called the Towers of Hanoi. There's actually a solution to do it with pretty much an approaching infinite number of towers. It just would take you forever. But it's actually an equation to do it properly. There it was. Why is that in this game? It's so out of context and it's so weird.
How do I shut this thing?
System is
Okay, let's just be rude to everybody.
User alert.
Give me a damage report.
Report complete.
So we're going to be as rude to Benezia as possible, because, like, you can kind of... You can kind of... I mean, she dies either way, but you can kind of be like, oh, don't worry, you come back to the good side. And no, we're just going to kill her, and then we're going to kill the Rachni Queen, too. I'm really excited about that. But the Rachni Queen is another instance where, you know, I think you get some Paragon in the next game.
Down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, so we have to go back and up and do all this crap on, like, the roof and stuff. One of them is...
alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Yeah.
Passenger trams are offline.
Are these the trams? Or no, I think this takes me to the roof. So we have to go to the roof, and that opens another door. There's like 4 doors we eventually have to get to. Okay. Jay Barino, don't give a fuck. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this. Nisei Katarn is your name in reference to Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Knight series? Alright.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Alright, this is their Geth in here, I believe. Required. I've had this room glitch on me too. It's just there was nothing in here. What the hell?
User.
But I've had so many things glitch out on me.
Landline connections
in Noveria, just all over the place,
Passenger
everywhere. Brett, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't like changed any chat settings. I need to make it so that it, you know, fucks off. I don't care what. I mean, until we get more viewers in here, I don't feel like I have to really moderate the chat. But you know, one day maybe. But for now, we don't really have to worry about this. Okay, shot that one in midair. That was pretty cool, huh? Got him. And we got 5 points. Now, what was I saying? I talked extensively on what I wanted to put these points into earlier. It's tempting to go straight for decryption, but I don't need to for this mission. I mean, I want to do more immunity, but I'm not really even using it. Let's level up our assault rifles totally. I feel good about that. Next, let's, you know, keep going into fitness. And Kaidan, we'll keep doing barrier. I don't care about stasis. I don't like not being able to damage things when they're disabled. Liara, singularity, please. Your name is in reference to Kyle Katarn. That's great. Oh yeah, Brett is a moderator.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance
Brett, I'm
with
so glad you're
emergency
here.
containment
You are just a
procedures.
lifesaver.
Manual restart.
All right, let's do this. Fuel lines fixed. I don't know if there's anything upstairs, but I'll go upstairs. I think there's a room up there that we can, you know. Super stream. Does this mean you'll be playing the whole trilogy in one playthrough? When you say one playthrough, do you mean one sitting? The answer is no, but I do plan on playing all 3 games. I've made some serious progress. I mean, I was very, very slow getting started, but in the past week or so, I've made some serious progress in Mass Effect 1. I've done a ton of side quests and gotten them out of the way. So we're on a pretty straight shot to finish the game here pretty soon. This motherfucker right here pops out. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're a soldier.
Alert.
We could take those hits right on the chin.
Disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. You don't have to keep going with that. So we're collecting a lot of stuff. You got to be careful that you don't go over the item limit. The game, I think there was a patch for it late in the game that warns you when you're about to hit the item limit. That didn't exist in the original iteration of the game, and I think that made some people pretty mad because it just started deleting new inventory as it came in. Space maintenance, fixing complex problems with a single button press. Exactly. Oh, I don't want to talk to her. Okay, let's get out of here. This should unlock a different door, which will take us to the roof where there are Arachni. So I'm sticking with the anti-organic rounds. That's right. All right, that's good shape. Quick save. Quick save failed. Come on. Come on. Don't do me. Okay. I panic every time I step in these elevators if I can't quick save.
Disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I agree that the gameplay changes for Mass Effect 2 and 3 are unreal. I think the gameplay of Mass Effect 3 is great. I think Mass Effect 3 is a great game up until like the last 10 minutes of it. And then, in my opinion, I didn't care for it too much. I didn't feel like it brought the closure that people really wanted, or I really wanted. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but that's how I feel about that. But I thought Mass Effect 3 was the best in the whole series. They did a great job in combining elements from both Mass Effect 1 and 2. I thought it was great. But we can talk about that when we get there. I could talk about Mass Effect 3 forever. I love that game.
User alert. Landline
I think we had a podcast
disabled.
back with our old
Passenger
podcast. Right?
trams
Remember, we
offline.
talked exclusively about the Mass Effect 3 ending for like an hour. And I could do it again. I could do it again.
Alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I need to get some water. I like to drink water intermittently with my alcohol so that I don't get a crippling hangover. It doesn't take much for me to get a hangover. Okay, so now we're on the roof. There's going to be Arachni up here. That one's just going to sit back there while we kill it. Thank you. And then this one over here, I don't know what's happening. Eventually, I'd love to get medicine on Kaidan so that he can use neural shock, and I think he's the only one that can have that.
Alert. Landline
So that'll be
connections
great.
are disabled. Passenger
Use a lot of
trams
Medi-Gel.
are
We can buy
offline.
some more later if we need it. Mass Effect 3 gameplay kicks ass. The multiplayer mode sucked up way more of my time. Yeah, I agree. I went into it thinking like, they just shoved multiplayer into this and games that don't need multiplayer, and I played it, and I thought it was great. I had a great time with it. I understand if some people don't like it, but I had a great time playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. One positive from the Mass Effect 3 debacle is that I don't think they'll make the same mistake for Andromeda. I agree with that only because they're not under like a horrible, horrible budget crunch, like budget and time crunch. That Mass Effect 3 felt rushed. I think they rewrote the script because the original one was leaked. So, I'm pretty sure that's why it was changed. Let's go ahead and quick save now. I'm quick saving a lot on Noveria just because I've had it glitch so many times. I don't want to fuck around with that. And I agree, I don't think they'll make the same mistake for Andromeda. The whole point is that they're taking it to another galaxy so that they can separate themselves entirely from however Mass Effect 3 may have ended in your playthrough. I mean, that's got to be why, right? It may be not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that seems like it would have a big effect in it. Yeah, they did have the microtransaction stuff, but overall, I still had a great time playing the game, so... But they were one of the first groups to utilize microtransaction. Well, not really. I mean, the big EA games like that, where the EA was like the producer of the game, producer and distributor, they they had a lot of microtransactions. Even like Dead Space 3 had microtransactions. What a weird game that you'd never expect microtransactions to be in. Yes, Overlord Moo, thank you for clarifying. The script was leaked, and they asked EA for a 6-month extension, and EA gave them 3. And I watched that making of, like, final hours of Mass Effect 3 documentary, and you can kind of tell there's like a... It was a very positive documentary thing, but, oh, I went the wrong way. God damn it. You can kind of tell there's like an air of panic, you know, that people are trying not to show, but it's definitely... I think it was definitely crunch time. And ultimately, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I think people reacted in the moment, but people were so emotionally invested that they just were displeased. I'm pretty sure Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was the one of the earliest versions of having unlockable card packs where you get random rewards from those things. Didn't like Modern Warfare and Battlefield have that kind of stuff? I don't know. I think maybe that was just a leveling system where you got stuff at different levels, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really play first-person shooters. The only one I've really played ever competitively is Battlefront, so... Okay. A new elevator.
Entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert.
No, it's no Deception. Is Deception a game? I'm unfamiliar. Is that like a... what you would consider to have like a masterpiece ending, perhaps? I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with the reference. I think we could turn on turrets or something in here. I actually don't like killing these things with the Mira stuff, just because you don't get the XP for it.
Connections restored. The tram station has been
Just
sealed
open the
and
door,
releasing safeties.
and we'll just go and kill. We'll just go and kill these ourselves, and hopefully we don't get killed. That would be real embarrassing, huh? It doesn't matter. I mean, with Singularity and Lift, this is why we bring heavy biotics users. They are so good. With Rachni specifically, how are we overheated? I must have just overheated my gun like normal. I'm like, Rachni don't have like an overheat ability. Oh, Mass Effect Deception, excuse me. I did not read that, and I see what you mean now. It's bad. It's not as bad as Deception, I see. Interesting. I don't think I've not read that, but generally I feel like most novels associated with games, this is a terrible stereotype to make, I understand, but I feel like they're few and far between when you have novels based on games that are, like, immaculate. Let's give ourselves a katana. It's a pretty good shotgun. We're looking good on our sniper rifle. I'd like to... Do I have, extended rounds, or whatever they are called, for my sniper rifle? Those would be good. No. Let's just load up on shredder rounds, then. And, kinetics, no, rail extension is what I want for my sniper rifle. That'll be great. And then, sure, kinetic stabilizer is probably okay for sniper rifle. We're mostly entirely steady at this point. Okay, let's continue. Are you saying damn over 1 million credits already? Because, yeah, I do have a lot of money. It's like, I like to save it up until I'm level 50 and then dump it all on, like, the best gear. Especially after Pinnacle Station, you can dump your money and have gear sent to you that's, like, the best top-tier gear in the game. When you get the... If you beat every quest in Pinnacle Station, you get, like, a little apartment, and then you can procure gear from there. It's pretty cool. But I still have to check to make sure I have Pinnacle Station even installed. Man, this is pretty good. I have to get another glass of this. I'm at that, I mean, I don't know if it's an age, but I'm at the point in my life where I don't drink a lot, so when I do, if it's wine or liquor, I, like, immediately feel a tingling in my feet. I just drink, like, a couple sips and I can, like, feel it already. It's not a good sign. Alright, so we're down here, we're near the hot labs. This part always confused me, just because, it's like you go through the whole left side with the Rachni Queen, and then on your way out, you still have to go to the hot labs. It's weird. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, this is where we come out, I believe. This is where we end up coming out. See, Brett, see, now you're getting muted, and did you just call me a big Jay Burrito's a big drunk, I assume, or something. I don't know. But, like, why? Oh, a big pussy, probably, right? Because I don't drink a lot? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it a drunk stream. I'm definitely not drunk, but maybe give it an hour or so of drinking a lot of this wine.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure. Look, you're human.
Okay,
First, we knew
so
the
we'll
bastard
just
was
be mean to
got
these
by
guys.
The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I like this. I'm not here to help. Fuck you.
I've got business with her. Stay out of my way.
All I can do is hold out.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams.
Okay.
This card will let you access.
So then we have to go back out,
Take
I
it down.
believe, but...
Oh, if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay. If she hasn't come back here, you...
Normally the
Okay, there's no point in talking to this guy too much, I don't think.
Normally the
You
crew gets-
stop talking to him, and then there's Rachni that come out, we kill him, and...
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Does it bother people that I say what's going to happen before it happens? I apologize. I mean, I thought I tried to make it clear in the right from the get-go that oh, there must be another one in the floor. Is it coming out? It's stuck in the floor, isn't it? What's happened here? Did it despawn? Perhaps we'll never know. Let's just go this way. Not sure if American problems or video game problems. Okay. Is this where I want to go, or do I want to go where he was telling me to? There's so many different ways to go here, and I always forget the right way. This is the person that we're going to kill later. Again, does it bother people that I like say what's going to happen before it happens? Again, this isn't like a spoiler. I mean, this is like a spoiler thing. I assume most people have played this game or don't care about this the story too much. Once we get to Mass Effect 2 and 3, I'll probably listen more with the Renegade stuff. They're coming out of the walls! They're coming out of the goddamn walls!
Uncertain.
Okay, this guy will sell us stuff.
With pointedly, regretfully.
Okay. What do you got for us, buddy? There's a biotic amp. I think we have... Yeah, that's what Kaidan's using. I'm going to buy another one, though. And get these licenses. I'll buy the Chameleon tool for Kaidan. We'll buy another Unity amp for Liara. And we're just going to sell... Oh, well, I just sold the thing I bought. Unity amp. Okay, and now we're just going to sell a bunch of stuff. Gotta keep some of this. I already have a blue wire tool. It doesn't matter. I haven't really been too diligent, I suppose, with... You know, what I should do is I should put armor on people before I just willy-nilly sell everything. Okay, so we're good with the armor that we're wearing. Kaidan, you've got the Unity amp. Let's give you a blue wire tool 6. And we have no armor for either of you. Great. So, oh, pistols. Pistols, pistols, pistols. Pistols, pistols, pistols. Alright, well, unfortunately, we only have one gun for each of these folks. That's okay. And they're both using them. Okay, great. I'm just here to see Shep act like a dick. Okay, great. That's my goal here. Let's just sell everything. Everything. Give me that cash. Let's keep a shield modulator too. Let's keep shredder and tungsten rounds. And that's fine. All right. Again, until you're level 50, it really doesn't matter what you keep or sell. It really just doesn't matter. Barracks, I think there's some stuff to loot in here. See, Big Brett says, fuck shit wieners, and he's not censored, but someone says, I'm just here to see Shepard act like a dick, and it's censored. I don't understand you, Twitch chat. I'll have to mess with some settings here. In a little bit. Okay, weapons locker, storage locker, whatever. Cool. I just hacked into the mainframe and uncensored the chat. You used a GUI interface to track their IP or whatever that stupid shit was from Dr. Palian, where was that? There.
What? Sorry. I haven't had...
Alright, I guess we'll just talk. I don't think talking to these people gives you anything.
Nothing. I didn't...
I like how you're like, you don't like it here? No, we're fucking trapped by murderous insects.
Talk to Dr. Cohen in the None of us have had enough. Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay, we're not going to the restricted area. You can just blast your way through the restricted area if you want. Brett, get off my account.
What do you want?
I've had a long day.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Are these people
I have
sick?
a non-disclosure agreement. I'm just trying to avoid an... I've been administering stims. We had a medic, Dr. Sal.
Talk to you later.
So I think we have to...
What happened?
I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of... You know, Mira, the
Sounds
VI
dangerous to me.
these
Yeah,
three
there
were
we go.
exposed to a
So see, sometimes you have to take like the middle or top option if you want to get the quest.
governments.
Oh, thank you, Brett. You
They'll
uncensored.
get the kind of
Perfect.
weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. Our notes and equipment. No.
Is he right to keep...
No, the toxic... No, of course. You don't look like a... I hope you can do something.
Okay, great. So now we have to go downstairs, I believe, and get the toxin. Or get the cure or some stupid shit like that. And then we come back, we give it to him, he gives us a pass into the restricted area. I think. Or no, he tells us about like a back door, and he gives us a key. All sorts of good stuff. But anyway, we have to backtrack anyway, because that guy gave us a path to go to the hot labs. So I think we have to backtrack anyway. But I don't remember. There's a few different places to go on Noveria, and I don't remember them all, so... Alright, quick save before the elevators. Time is it? 8:47. Almost time to get my free energy on my mobile game. I do play a silly mobile game when I'm bored eating lunch at work.
Okay, this one will get you.
Okay, so then Han Olar, I think he sends us like a message. I think you can talk him into killing himself. I think you can. Maybe not.
Came to find out about them.
Are you trying to be cryptic?
Ragni?
Crazy.
Maybe not.
What? I closed the door. Of course. It's...
No, I guess not. There's somebody at some point you can like just talk into killing themselves. It's terrible. So the maintenance area is where we're going to go. Aid station doesn't matter. Getting in here, there's like, you gotta go somewhere and then backtrack and goes and backtrack. It's like you do it like 3 times in this underground section. Don't forget to murder the security staff anyway for that fatty XP. Yeah, you know what, I think I will. I'm gonna do this little quest and get the key to go the back way and then just go in the restricted area anyway and kill everybody. Thanks for pointing that out. Gotta keep me honest here with being full renegade. Is this even the right way? Where am I going? This doesn't seem right. Oh, god damn it! Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I gotta check here what I'm doing, because I thought I had this under control. I have no idea. Okay. So we need to go and talk to Ventralis, then we backtrack and we can go to that area where that guard was, kill the Asari commandos, get the cure, give it to the guy who will give us a backdoor entrance, which we will ignore anyway, because we're going to kill all the guards. See, I know what's up, kind of. Just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. Thanks for your help back.
If you need my help for...
If you don't want to help us here, what? Something you need?
Okay.
I've heard about...
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we
If
can't.
we survive, your employers will want to...
He'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any enough,
Great.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Okay, great. So that's done. Now we have to backtrack again. Good evening, Chatham J. Hello, Bernard Ander darn ding. Bernard Anderdarding. Is that right? That sounds right. Okay, so we have what we need to go into the lab to get the cure, and hopefully we don't get killed by Asari commandos. But we do have two very, very strong teammates with us. I would say, honestly, in this game, biotics and heavy tech users are the strongest. Garrus is okay, but I really think, like, Kaidan, Liara, and Tali are the three best characters. Ashley, Garrus, and Rex are less so, because I feel like this game values just straight-up guns and brute strength much less so. But that's my opinion.
You're not part of the crew.
You're not part of the cure.
Yeah, you got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay, let me in. I don't care what you have to say. And there's some shit we can get in these rooms, I think. Maybe not. Captain V's armor reminds me of a Stormtrooper's. Yeah, a little bit. I think it's because he's wearing the Phoenix armor, which is like that white with the pink trim. I think that's it. Ursa armor, I think, is really good. Let me check. I'm not 100% sure with this. It's literally the exact same as what I'm wearing. Thanks. Thanks, game. Okay, well, this is fine. If I would have put points into decryption, I could have brought Rex, which I feel like would be really much more fitting for, you know, a Rachni-related mission, but that's okay. Okay, good. Make cure. It's that simple. Start mixing. Oh, this stupid shit. Could they have made this any more vague with... why triangles? Why couldn't they just be lines?
What the hell?
Yes, biotics work through shields this game. I think them, you know, that changing that is pretty good.
I was weapons free.
Okay, well... oh, she has got Geth there, too. I'm gonna kill the boss, the mini-boss first. The Geth aren't really a big problem. They generally don't have many skills. Look at this idiot flying through the sky. Alright, looking good. We do overheat very fast because I'm using a rail extender on my gun. It's probably not great, but I'm doing that. Let's keep going with fitness. We only get a point per level at this point, unless, I think maybe until you hit like multiples of 5, perhaps, in levels. I know that's weird, but I think that's how it is. Liara. Let's keep doing throw for you. Okay, so now we have to go back up.
They came out of there.
That door's locked. How can I...
A team lead would have access. A team lead...
Okay, so Dr. Cohen. I really thought we could convince that guy to maybe kill himself. I shouldn't sound so excited about that. It's terrible. Okay, no, that's where we get the key, but we're not going that way anyway. We're gonna kill all the guards, and then probably still go through the maintenance area. This way. Zerg overlords sound like gargling yogurt. Weird but true. Murloc sounds. I don't need I don't need yogurt to make Murloc sounds. I might want to swing by the vendor again and sell everything. We'll probably... let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Regretfully.
I don't think we need any of this, so let's just get rid of everything, except the stuff I was going to keep before. Okay. You know what? Well, no. Let's talk to Dr. Cohen, because he may go hostile, too. Then we'll kill everybody. Which is a little scary, just because there's so many guards. You can die.
And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let... I can't thank you enough. You didn't get... I need to administer this.
Paragon 24? Are you crazy?
They seem to be coming along...
I don't want that Paragon. God damn. Okay, well, let's go kill everybody. Really looking forward to this. Oh, it doesn't even let me shoot them. I actually have to go through here. There's like drones in here too, yeah. Let's talk to the drones. We can't.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Yeah, so if you hack this door, everything goes hostile. Everything goes hostile to you. Okay, and then normally you would backtrack through this area. This is how you would get out and like back through. But it doesn't matter because we're killing everybody. Wow, we're killing people through immunity too. That's great. Look at this idiot. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? This is what can happen to you. Matriarch Benezia can throw you through the railings, and it's a fucking nightmare. So let's just go this way, and then we're going to backtrack and kill everybody in the main rooms, too. I don't think they expected you to do that, because all the guards in there will also be hostile to you. Shady corporate shit you got going down? Burn them all and let God sort them out. I mean, again, this is a lot of extra XP that you normally would not get. It's great. It's possible that these halls get filled with Geth. Or, okay, so we're not going to actually take the elevator. We're still going to go back and go through the maintenance entrance because I think there's Rachni down there. Terrible. I feel good about that. I feel real good about that. But only because this is a game. That was some good shit right there. Alright, so now we're going to backtrack after murdering literally everybody who was just trying to protect civilians. The civilians are now completely defenseless, but now we're going to go back down to the maintenance. Alright, I think I checked all these. Let's look for asteroids. For the longest time, I didn't realize, I've said this in other streams, but I didn't realize that occasionally you could scan asteroids for minerals. I think this is where either the ship is or where the distress beacon was from. Netmos is where we can land. Alright, let's check the other planets first. I hope this is the planet that we got the signal from. Gotta get them fatty mineral deposits that result in literally nothing in this game. And they don't carry over at all in the next game, or for even completely worthless war assets in the third game. You get nothing. But I'm still doing it. I don't know why. I think there are Rachni down here. Let's bring Rex. Let's bring Rex and Liara. Seems like a pretty good squad. Oh, I don't have a decryption person. I haven't played either game in a long time, and I never quite finished Dragon Age Origins, although I would say that mechanically they feel clunky being the first entries in either series. But Origins did also have a lot of things to fill the world. Okay, cool. I mean, I think it was staggered. I think Mass Effect 1 came out, and then several years passed, then it was Dragon Age Origins, and then several years passed, and then it was Mass Effect 2. And it kind of feels like maybe they just improved with each installment, perhaps? Well, I don't know. Mass Effect 2, I wouldn't say, from the sounds of it, is an improvement over Dragon Age Origins, but I've never played Dragon Age Origins, so it's hard to say. Guy who fucked the dog for the whole Mass Effect project right before the deadline was like, minerals, it's space. Put minerals everywhere. Yeah, the mineral stuff from this game, again, I feel a strong Ooh, Key's starting a new job. That's exciting. I'll have to ask you more about that in a more private place. I'm going to go into the woods tomorrow and freeze my nuts off dragging firewood. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Oh, but you had the rest of the week off. That's a good thing. Nothing warms the cockles of my heart more than knowing that I have a long weekend ahead of me, I gotta say. So we've got the podcast Sunday, but I may stream even more. I may stream. I see some minerals over to the left. Don't want to forget about those. I may stream more tomorrow and maybe even Monday. We'll see. But I'm on this Mass Effect 1 kick, kind of just because I want to get it done. You know, in retrospect, I don't think I can open this probe. I don't have anybody with high decryption. Get out of the way. Oh, no, we can. Great. I didn't think I'd be able to do that.
I will destroy you!
Alright, looking good. Get out of the Mako. No! Oh, God. Oh, God, get out. Oh, get out of there. We're in trouble. We're in serious... No! Son of a bitch. I was too busy talking about senior citizen Romanians. I'm gonna get some more wine, because I have to do this whole planet again, because I didn't quick save. All right. Let's do this again. Oh god, we have to do the Thresher Maw again. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, well let's play this a little safer this time. Oh, that was close. Where's it gonna be? Okay, this is fine. That's fine. Okay, shoot. Get out. Kill it. Cool. Lots of money from that, too. That's awesome. Cool. All right. I'll sometime this weekend I'll add you on Battle.net. We can try playing some. Yes, quick save. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, a Flashpoint campaign would be so cool. That was actually, I thought that, I mean, that was a novel that filled in a lot of the gaps with StarCraft 2 and addressed a lot of complaints people had. And, you know, they just didn't know. Wait a minute. The Terrans and Hots. I actually had a conversation with a commenter on this earlier today, which is interesting. It's my personal opinion that I feel like splitting the game into 3 games that each one focuses on one race hurt the plot much more. Like, so, like, for a good example is when you go to Korhal as the Protoss. I would have loved to have spent more time with those characters, Valerian, Horner, and Jim Raynor. But it's a Protoss-centric campaign, so they kind of were looking for a reason to just get you out of there as fast as possible. And I understand in StarCraft 1, and I hate to be like, oh, StarCraft 1 did everything right, because it didn't. But the idea was, like, you're playing from the perspective of a specific race, but that doesn't mean that you don't have, you know, insights to every other faction. And I don't know. That's just... It was the same with Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm and so on and so forth. They were way too centric on the race you were playing as. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Just because you're playing as that race does not mean it has to exclusively just be their story. I would have liked to have seen more interactions between all of the different characters in these games, and it's there, but not as much as I personally would have liked. So I found that to be an unfortunate part. It's quick save. Okay. And let's just avoid the Colossus while we kill the Geth and the guard towers this time. Oh god, we just got hit by the Colossus. Back up. Hide. Hide in this little crevice, and we're going to repair. Cool. So if you have either Garrus or Tali or Kaidan with you, you can repair the Mako for a relatively low amount of Omnigel. It's just, like in that previous time I was playing this, if I could have escaped, I could have repaired very easily. But unfortunately, we just got fucked. Alright, let's try to do this again. We just have to avoid the Colossus while we kill the other Geth with the Mako. This is my opportunity to kill the Colossus outside of the Mako, though. So that's good. Just wait for it to shoot us and then move a little bit. These goddamn rocket troopers. Cool. On the topic of YouTube analytics, Brett asks, wait, Husky doesn't do anything anymore. I believe he is managing one of the most successful YouTube channels, which is Rosina Pacino's channel, which is Nerdy Nummies. I believe he manages that. So he's a, it's a huge step up for him. But again, he had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers that were very beholden to him. They really liked him. And, he kept saying like, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to do more StarCraft. And then he never did. Again, I'm not like personally offended or upset, but, if I'm much smaller. I'm nowhere near the size of Husky, nor would I ever compare myself to someone of that caliber of success. But, in 3, 4, however many years it's going to be before I'm like, all right, I've had enough of doing this, I would make a video and be like, hey, thank you so much for your support. It's time for me to move on. I hope you understand. And that's it. Imposter saying